So I traveled across Canada to a place called Charlevoix, Quebec, to stay at the Fairmont Le Manoir Richelieu. This is the first Fairmont hotel in the world and the first hotel in Canada to add Alexa smart displays into guest rooms. This is part of Amazon's new initiative, Alexa Smart Properties for Hospitality. And this event also featured a special guest, Alexa herself.
It's me, Alexa. Today, I'm thrilled to welcome you to the exclusive Alexa Smart Properties launch event for hospitality in Canada, hosted by Amazon Canada, in partnership with Fairmont Le Manoir Richelieu.
To learn more about this event, I chatted with Evan Young, the Principal Technical Business Development Manager at Amazon.
Alexa for Hospitality is an enterprise solution that takes everything that we know and love about Alexa at home and puts it in a hospitality setting.
This is great because people might already have an Echo device at home and they're accustomed to it, especially in the bedroom, as part of their routines. And now that same experience is going to be happening in the hotel.
That's right, yeah. So with Alexa Smart Properties, if they already have a device, they know how to interact with it, right? They can set alarms, play music, set a timer, that sort of thing. But they can also interact with the hotel and find out things like room service, when the lobby bar closes, order towels, that sort of thing.
Alexa, what time is checkout?
Checkout time is 11 a.m. Late checkout is available upon availability at a cost of $50 per additional hour, up to a maximum of 3 p.m. For more information, please contact the Royal Service.
Any device that we really have out in Canada today will work with Alexa Smart Properties. So everything from your Echo Dot or your Echo Dot with clock, so those are the ones that don't have screens, up to the Echo Show 5s, Echo Show 8s, and even the Echo Show 15 can integrate with Alexa Smart Properties.
So I'm thinking about my parents, right?
Yeah.
They're not really tech savvy. How
Yeah.
are they going to know how to use everything?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So in the rooms when a guest arrives, we have some what we call just like collateral, right? It's a piece of paper in there that really guides guests through how to actually use it. We're also here in Canada, and we know that there's some French-speaking and some English-speaking folks here in Canada. And so it's also bilingual. The literature in the room is bilingual, and so is Alexa.
So this is really interesting because this might be for a lot of people the first time they ever interact with Alexa. And then they're like, honey, we need to have this at home.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and that's the idea of this, right, too, is obviously to help a guest enjoy their stay more, but then also just show the capabilities of Alexa and Echo to, folks that maybe have never interacted with it before and see, like, the great things that it can do.
Now, Evan, I'd be remiss if we didn't talk about privacy because, people might not want to use it.
Yep.
How does it work?
Yep, that's a great question. So voice recordings are never stored on our devices, especially in the hospitality setting. And so you can even ask our device, like, hey, Alexa, delete what I just said. Alexa will delete that. Or in a hospitality setting, saying, I don't have the capabilities to even store this data for you. So there are a lot of layers of privacy protections with Alexa for Hospitality.
I realized that you actually have to turn it on.
That's
so
right.
So it's not on by default. You have to opt into it.
That's right, yeah. So we work with the housekeeping staff at the properties that we work on, and we ask them to mute the device every time they turn a room, so that the guests, when they do enter, know that Alexa's only going to work if you unmute it, and Alexa's also only going to start listening to what you're saying when you use that wake word, Alexa.
And it gives a lot of people peace of mind, knowing that if they want to use it, they can use it. If they don't, they don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, and the property level is never going to see any of those analytics, right? They're never going to see any data or know anything about the guest that's staying in the room in that sense. These devices are paired with that specific room and that specific room only.
Very cool. So if you have an Echo device at home, that same experience that you have with Alexa is now going to be in a hotel suite. Or if you have your first experience with Alexa in a hotel suite, you can now purchase that Echo device and have it inside your home. Evan, thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.